Ilan sa mga salitang binitawan nitong head coach ng ating kababayan sa NBL matapos nga itong naganap na laban kahapon ng 36ers kontra sa Sydney Kings. Yan matapos mong ilike ang video na ito, mag-subscribe sa ating channel at pakidamay na rin ang ating opisyal na Facebook page. Pero bago natin simulan, alam mo bang isa ang 1xBet sa mga leading betting company sa buong mundo? Kaya naman wag nang magdalawang isip pa at tumalpak na.
Yeah, well, you have good days and bad days, and I think we came in positive, but also a little tired, and it takes a lot out of you, to come back the way we did and play the way that we did. But I like the effort of the boys, and again, the challenge is always there. And being undermanned just shows some spirit and some fight, and I thought we did that over the weekend. So take something good away, but playing Sydney Kings, they ain't an easy team to come in here and defending champions and how they're playing. Yeah, they are who they are.
They did play well today, and it's sort of summed up. You had some good contributions, but Mitch did make a field goal. It's just one of those days. Like, how do you get going when one of your best players is held like that?
Well, you keep fighting away, and it's not always about the offensive part of the ball. That when you watch Mitch or any one of our players, it's doing all the parts and making the team tick. He's a floor general. He's got to keep everyone involved. Like two attempts, that's not a lot to go and sneeze at. So to make that a point, it's I think everyone again finding a way, finding energy in a time like this, and we need to probably do something different because we got the same sort of scenario coming up with Perth at home on Friday, and again we're back on the road again in Melbourne. So we need to make sure that we find a way to combat and prepare better.
6-6 now. Tough stretches. Where do you think the season's at, and what do you need to do to get that push towards the playoffs?
We need to keep understanding how we play together and how we come together. I think anytime you keep growing and getting a little more comfortable, I think there's only a couple of teams that are comfortable, and they're probably New Zealand and Sydney. Everyone else is riding the wave, so to speak, and understanding that we're all in the pack. The league is tough. Everyone can beat everyone. We've seen that all season. We just need to continue to build and focus on ourselves. The outside will be what it is, but on the inside, this is who we are and how we continue to get better so that we can prime ourselves for a shot.
I know you touched on it on Friday, but you mentioned a couple of times undermanned and feeling tired. That search for another player, how's that looking?
Looking?
Yeah.
No, we talked about it a few different times. We'll have a short list soon, and once we have the short list, then we'll narrow it down and we'll present it to the players and let them know, what we're thinking, and then hear their thoughts too.
Any timeline?
Not yet.
Chris or Steve? Chris or Steve?
Yeah, sorry. Mitch, what did you make of things out there? Obviously, like CJ touched on, you only took 2 shots for the night, which is a little low, but you're not out there to necessarily take shots. But what made it tough for you to actually get into a flow against whatever the Kings did?
I thought they defended pretty well. They were prepared and they were ready for us in their coverages, and they climbed into the ball a little more than they did last time we were here and disrupted us a little bit more in our offense. So credit goes to them for that. And they executed on offense. They got a lot of points in the paint. They shot almost 66% from the 2. So we're getting the ball out of the net. We didn't have our pace in transition, which we had the other night to get us going in the second half as well. So we need to be better, obviously, on defense and creating opportunities for ourselves and executing against pressure.
A lot of talk, obviously, about this third import, but can you talk about how much you missed Drew this weekend? He's been playing some of his best basketball the last couple of weeks and really making the most of his extra responsibilities in the team. How much did you miss him both Friday and today?
Yeah, we missed him a lot. He's an energy guy for us. He's been a great scorer. He's been consistent. So, anytime a guy goes out, it's going to hurt us. But at the same time, we're looking for other people to step up. And, Sydney with a better team tonight. But, we're looking to bounce back next weekend and we'll have multiple people ready for that one.
This was probably always going to be a weekend where you learn a lot about your group, given you're playing 2 of the top 3 teams. Now that you've played these 2 games, what do you think you've taken out of this weekend?
Me again?
Yeah.
Yeah, look, I think as CJ mentioned, there's kind of two teams that have separated themselves a little bit. Even take away from wins and losses. They've kind of put themselves in that contender category, if you will. Everyone else is scrapping to try and find themselves and find a position on the ladder. So for us, it's just about game by game. You can get beat by every single team in this league, and it's been that way for years now. So we're not freaking out about one loss, but at the same time, if you want to be in this finals race at the end of the day, you got to start stacking some wins together. So I think everybody knows that. It's just building an identity and a style of play and getting comfortable. And if you can get on a win streak here, you'll put yourself in a great position.
CJ, it seems like every time you play Perth, there's always fascination around the matchup, just with the history between the two clubs. And your first two games this year have had all of that, and this one's now going to be fascinating on Friday as well. Potential that hopefully get Dream back. We'll wait and see on the other new faces, and they're coming off a win in New Zealand. You're coming off this game Friday night's another big game.
Yeah, again, tough opponent. Every week is a tough opponent. It's preparing the right way, making sure that we're ready to go. I think right now, being at home, to play a few more games at home is good, and not be on the road. But everyone's tough, no matter who you see.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.